Hello and a very warm welcome to the MENA Golf Tour. This week we're back at the home of the tour for the Dubai Creek Open. Dubai is a dream destination. Its skyline is inundated with iconic buildings, a sight to behold that promises to engulf a visitor in absolute awe. Home to around 200 different nationalities, Dubai is as cosmopolitan as it gets. And it has rapidly developed into one of the most livable cities on the planet, attracting millions of tourists every year. The MENA Golf Tour story has been a remarkable tale. A tour that aimed at popularising the sport and providing a platform for the players from the MENA region started out with 4 tournaments in 2011 and has now rocketed to more than 15 in 2016 across 3 continents. And the eligibility for world ranking points this year has been a massive boost. As the organisers aim for further growth, they're delighted to see the tour moving in the desired direction.
There was a need for a tour within this region. We've had European tour over the many years and they have done a grand job. But to do what we want to happen, and that is bringing our own kids to be professionals or good amateurs at least, we needed our own. And this is why the MENA tour is very important. So it's something, you know, you can't stop. There is a demand. So we just have to fill it, and we've been very lucky with a lot of the clubs in the region who give us the clubs free, so we can play 3 or 4 rounds in each, and our numbers are always very big.
One of the most welcoming clubs has been the Dubai Creek Golf and Yacht Club. Located in the heart of the city, the course enjoys an iconic status in the country. Befitting then, the milestone 50th tournament was being held at this historic sports venue.
I can't believe it's the 50th event. It seems like only yesterday we hosted one of the very early events back in 2012. So, you know, Dubai Creek have got a close relationship with the MENA Tour. We have done a lot of work on the course. We have built several new tees specifically for the event. We brought forward our summer maintenance programme so that we were ready for the event. The main preparation has really been on the golf course.
The MENA Golf Tour is keen on looking after the next generation of golfers. They've been holding regular clinics in order to help out budding youngsters. In one such endeavour, Zane Scotland and Stuart Archibald teamed up to interact with the kids and share their valuable knowledge and experience.
I think the clinics are brilliant for the younger generation now, so if we can come along and inspire them and to want them to grow into our shoes and then be here, stood here one day playing as well. And sometimes it's not so much the technique side of things. I think their coaches can do that themselves, but I think it's how to conduct yourself as a professional, try and give the right image off as how we want to be seen, and just to try and encourage them to try and play at the highest level possible and show them that anyone, all shapes, all sizes, all colours, anyone can make it and everyone can play at the highest level.
And arguably the most impressive youngster in the country is Rehan Thomas. The 16-year-old has been making waves for a while. In 2015, he came within touching distance of lifting the MENA Golf Tour trophy at the Creek, but lost in a 3-way playoff. This time, though, he's determined to be first across the finish line.
Last year, I was sort of very happy that I was there, and it was just a good position to be in, especially at my home club. Feeling good this week. I've been come off just a month of practicing and working out very hard. So I'm feeling very confident this week, and I think this being my home course, I'll have an advantage over most of the players here.
He certainly started out on a bright note, managing 7 birdies to smash his own record to climb to the top. Meanwhile, Jake Shepherd fared even better. The 2011 Order of Merit winner teed off in style. finishing the day with a 7 under 64. Two consistent rounds of golf helped Luke Joy march among the contenders. With 6 birdies and 4 bogeys, it was a mixed bag for Pakistan's Shafiq Masih, who was in with a shout heading into the final day. So that's how it shaped up after 2 rounds at the Dubai Creek Golf and Yacht Club. Jake Shepherd and Rayan Thomas were tied at the top. Luke Joy was 3 shots adrift, with 4 players at 5 under par. So time for a breather, and we'll be back with the business end of the Golden Jubilee event on the MENA Golf Tour. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Dubai Creek Golf and Yacht Club for the final round of the Dubai Creek Open. Sweden's Fredrik Fromm started the day on a high note with this terrific birdie putt. Perennial winner Zane Scotland looked in fine touch, picking up a shot after this attempt on the 3rd. Luke Joy kicked off his round in great style as he chased the leading pack. Some terrific golf being played. Shafiq Masih managed a birdie after this impressive approach. That will keep his chances very much alive. Following an eagle on the 4th, Craig Hinton impressed further with a birdie at the 6th. Rayan Thomas kept the momentum going and cruised into the lead at the 4th with a birdie, following this delightful chip. His playing partner Jake Shepherd missed an eagle, but managed a birdie to keep the young gun honest. Masih found his groove, this gigantic birdie at the 6th. Blistering temperatures, blistering golf. Delight for the big man. But Hinton suffered a setback with a bogey at the 7th. So after 6 holes, the leader, Rayan Thomas, leading by a shot as he aspired to become the first amateur to bag silverware on the MENA Golf Tour. With 2/3 of the holes to go, still very much an open contest with Benjamin Eccles slamming 5 birdies and an eagle in his first 11 holes. Live now on the 7th hole, this is Jake Shepherd from just off the green, lob wedge. Unable to control the spin though. The grass just between the club face and the ball. Luke Joy with a birdie putt on the 8th. This is the par 3. Thought so to the right. He'll tap in though for par. Difficult to describe just how hot the temperatures are at the creek. Tell by the sweat on the shirt, but most of the players keeping their cool. This is Jake Shepherd, and he gets his par. Little fist pump, that was important. Just keeps the momentum going. Shepherd 1 shot behind the amateur Rayan Thomas. What an outstanding talent this man is. Or do you say this boy? 16 years of age. How's he going to handle the pressure? Well, we'll see in the coming holes. Doing pretty well at the moment though, 12 under. Here's Shafiq Massi. Third shot at the 9th. Oh, coaxing up an absolute beauty. Unlucky, just a couple of inches short. Lovely touch. Let's look at Benjamin Eccles. Eagle putt. Slides by. Could really have done with that. Having a fantastic round though. 10 under par, 7 birdies and an eagle. Incredible golf. Thomas bunkered at the 8th. This is his second shot on the par 3. Oh, he splashed it out absolutely superbly. What a beautiful shot. And he knows it too. Well, we asked about the pressure. Certainly no signs. Birdie putt for Luke Joy at the 9th. Left hand below the right. Safely done. 3 shots behind Rayan Thomas, our leader. And here he is. Beautiful shot from the sand. Can he tidy up? Oh, yes, he can. Yes, he can indeed, Rayan Thomas. That was a big par for him. 12 under. Here's Massi. Birdie putt at the par 5, 10th. About 12 foot. It's in all the way, and he knew it. Playing some terrific golf, Shafiq Massi. 8 under now. Still in with a shout. This is the 9th, and Jake Shepherd just 1 behind Thomas from the sand. Difficult shot. Finds the green. He'll be pleased with that. Left himself about 15 foot or so. Nobody hotter than Benjamin Eccles, and that's saying something at the creek today. Extraordinary round of golf. Amazing he hasn't finished that one off. He's been absolutely electric. Shakes his head, but what a round it's been so far. Here's Thomas for a birdie putt. Will it drop? It won't drop. Another roll of the ball. Frustration for Thomas. But he's still leading. He can't believe that's not got in. Beautiful putt, safe par. The leader. They're all closing up behind him though. Shepherd just a shot back. This for the joint lead now. Putting stroke has been absolutely silky, hasn't it? Joint leader with Rayan Thomas. What a finale we're in for. At the end of the front 9, Thomas and Jake Shepherd tied on 12 under. Benjamin Eccles looking for a strong finish in his remaining 4 holes. On the other side of this short break, we'll showcase the final stretch of the 50th tournament of the MENA Golf Tour. Welcome back to the MENA Golf Tour Highlight Show. We're at the fabulous Dubai Creek Golf and Yacht Club, and we're closing in on the final holes of the 50th MENA Golf Tour event. Luke Joy's impressive putt for birdie at the 11th gave him hope of catching up with the top tier. Having a terrific round, promises to be a terrific finale too. Shafiq Massi, though, lost his way on the 13th. Loss of direction, more like it. He's put himself right into trouble. And that resulted in a bogey for Massi. Luke Joy was playing some superb golf. Tee shot at the 14th. Another cracking iron shot. That would lead to a birdie, 12 under, and a joint lead. Stuart Archibald looked in good touch on the back nine, following birdies at the 11th and 12th. Another brilliant putt, this time on the 14th. Craig Hinton was having a fabulous last round. Another birdie on the 16th. 4 birdies and an eagle so far. Joy's excellent approach led to a birdie on the 15th and helped him sail into the lead for the first time on the final day. But Rayan Thomas wouldn't let up. The young sensation making merry. A birdie to get it to 13 under. So in sweltering temperatures, we approached the final holes with Joy and Thomas tied at the top. 2 bogeys in the back nine meant Shepherd dropped to 3rd position. Meanwhile, Benjamin Eccles had equalled Lee Westwood and Darren Clark's clubhouse record at the Dubai Creek course at 8 under 63 to enter history. So let's get out to the golf course live now with Rayan Thomas. His tee shot at the 16th, the co-lead of 13 under par, 198 yards. Only 16 years old, remember, and an amateur. Another raking iron shot. Just rolls off the edge of the green, but he'll be pretty pleased with that. A really tough hole today. Birdie putt for Luke Joy, the co-leader at 13 under. Up and across and down. A little bit fiery. Very fiery. He's left himself a tricky 15-footer. Rueful smile. Thomas's putt from just off the green. Kept his nerve brilliantly today, Rayan Thomas. There'll be a par though. Now, Joy faced with a very tricky putt. This for par, which slides by on the left. No joy for Joy. He slips a shot back from Rayan Thomas at 12 under. Thomas on 13 under, following his par on the 16th. This is Jake Shepherd, a par putt at the 16th, the par 3. He's putted beautifully all day. He slid this one past though. And Shepherd's race is surely run now. This is Thomas to tidy up, which he does nicely. 1-shot lead, Rayan Thomas. What must he be feeling now? Looks cool enough. 18th hole though, Joy for the joint lead. And he's not given it enough. Will that be enough for Joy to extend this tournament? Thomas with the shot advantage on the 17th. 3rd shot. Parring in from here would do. Well, a handy chip, but he's left himself the thick end of 10 feet there, Rayan Thomas. That'll test his nerve. Stuart Archibald, birdie putt to finish with a flourish at the last. Not to be. Good tournament though. Finishes at 7 under par, Stuart Archibald. And a decent showing all week. Par putt now for Thomas on the 17th. The leader by 1. Just got to hold it together. Oh, he's put it by on the left-hand side. He's back to 12 under. He's level with Joy. With 1 hole to go, Rayan Thomas. Remember, he did lose in a playoff once before at this golf course. Will we see a playoff today? That's his first bogey, just at the wrong time. Luke Joy, crucial par putt to finish at 12 under, which he gets solidly. Splendid round of golf from Luke Joy. 66, 69 and a closing 66. You can't ask for more than that. Leader in the clubhouse and Thomas in the bunker on the final hole. What kind of connection has he made? He looks a little bit anxiously after it. And it falls away. Oh, what a credible bounce he gets. And it is just stuck on the bank. Well, would you believe it? Well, if he needed a stroke of luck, that was certainly it, just at the right time. That could have easily rolled back into the creek. Can he take advantage? Up and down. In two he needs. He's left that a bit short, though. He'll have that putt to take him into the playoff with Luke Joy. Jake Shepherd, meanwhile, triple bogey putt has ruined his chances. Disappointing way to finish. 7 under in the end, closing 74. Promised so much. Thomas, can he take us into a playoff? Settles himself and finds the back of the hole. That's a fantastic putt and a fantastic performance from one of the brightest young talents in golf. Rayan Thomas will be in a playoff with Luke Joy. A hug of congratulation. Wow, he really was made to sweat, wasn't he? But what a fantastic end to the tournament. Luke Joy and Rayan Thomas will go into a playoff. Eccles finished on 10 under with that blistering 63. Craig Hinton tied fourth with Frederick Fromm, both on 8 under. So it's a playoff. More drama from the Creek Golf Club. The 18th hole, Luke Joy, difficult in the bunker this, up against the lip. And he's caught the lip by the looks of that, and he's in the drink. He's in the creek. What an opportunity now for Rayan Thomas. For a first win, an amateur, the 16-year-old. Lost out in a playoff before, but now with a golden opportunity. Just doesn't have to do anything stupid. Keep his nerve. No mistakes now. And Rayan Thomas is sure to close out victory. Double bogey putt for Joy, having been in the water, which he also misses. Disappointing way to finish. And surely now the stage is left for Rayan Thomas, making history. What a performer, what a performance, and what a talent this young man is. An amateur, just 16 years of age, showing all the skills and all the nerve of a veteran. He slides it wide, but he's got shots in hand. Well, he's had to do it the hard way, but he's done it in real style. A hug of congratulation. Great to see. But this is the shape of things to come from this young man, Rayan Thomas. A star is born. And what a talent he is.
There was a few flashbacks on the way after the final hole because I knew I was in a playoff. But once I was getting down, I just tried to calm myself down and be in the moment, be in the present, and that's what I did.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the prize presentation for the 2016 Dubai Creek Open. In 2014, we launched the Sheikh Maktoum Golf Foundation Award to recognise the achievements of players from the MENA region. Firstly, in the amateur division, in first place from Saudi Arabia, Othman Al-Mullah. And now to the professional division, in first place, Faisal Sajini. And now to the leading amateur for this week, and the 2016 Dubai Creek Open champion by virtue of a playoff with scores of 65, 67, 69 for a total of 201, 12 under par, our first ever amateur champion from India, Rayan Thomas.
So that wraps up this edition of the MENA Golf Tour, where 16-year-old amateur Rayan Thomas made it even more memorable with a historic victory. Until we meet again, it's goodbye.